Hello bowling fans, I'm Jason Thomas, the bowling guy, for your online bowling channel, Extra Frame. And this is the PBA 39x60 pregame show. I'm here again at historic Thunder Bowl Lanes in Allen Park, Michigan, just prior to the start of the PBA League Round 5 and the Earl Anthony Players Championship Finals. This week's show will feature the final week of qualifying to determine which 4 teams will make it to the Elias Cup Finals in April to determine the first team champion ever awarded in PBA history. It'll also feature the title match of the Earl Anthony Players Championship, featuring tournament leader Sean Rash and number 2 seed Scott Norton. Let's head down to the lanes now to Ashley Galante, who's with PBA CEO Jeff Reese for his take on the successful launch of the PBA League.
Thank you, Jason. I'm here with Jeff Reese. So how's it going?
It's going great. We couldn't be happier with the crowds we've had all week. I think really the most important thing was the degree to which our bowlers didn't just enjoy, but just totally got into this whole team concept. You know, the most important thing for this league to work is that these guys want to win every time they go out, and because without that we just don't have the energy, we don't have the excitement, we don't have the shot making. And if you've watched any of the winter swing from Detroit, you know these guys are out there, they're trying to kill each other, and that's great. It's great bowling and it's great fun.
What is one moment that sticks out to you the most?
Oh, I mean, there are about 5, right? Watching Jason Sterner step up and really stake a claim to being arguably the most exciting emerging player we have, and get that first title under his belt and think of what he's capable of is one. Watching Mike Scroggins, you know, win the hearts and minds of the Motown fans as he just put doubles and triples and 4-baggers together to win shootouts and to win matches was outstanding. To watch the way Sean and Pete dueled, you know, in the last frame of the live show when we kicked the whole thing off was incredible. So, you know, there's just been a ton of moments, and that's all you can look for, right? Sports is defined by those moments that you talk about, you know, way after they happen, and we came out of here with a bunch of them.
Thank you. Back to you, Jason.
Thanks, Ashley. As I mentioned in the open, this is the final opportunity for the teams participating in the PBA League to make it into the Final 4 for the Elias Cup Championship, which will be held on ESPN on April 7th. One of the teams looking to get into the Final 4 is this week's top-seeded Dallas Strikers, owned by Terrell Owens. And we had a chance to catch up with Terrell, who bowled an old-fashioned action match against the Playboy Girls of Golf's Erica Dufour.
We have established today a battle between myself and her, and so really, it's really against me and Shaw.
It's going down right here. T.O. and Erica is battling head to head. The winner, if T.O. wins, I will put on the dress, no problem. But if he wins, I want to see him look like Wanda from In Living Color.
I am all prepped and ready to go for T.O. to wear that dress. You know, he's about a size 6, got a nice black dress going for him. I also brought a silver one just in case he wanted to switch. You know, he's got a lot of style.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Well, it's pretty obvious from that T.O. sure loves his bowling. And I actually stuck around for a while afterwards for his practice session and watched him throw 16 straight strikes. So it may not be long before we see T.O. out on the lanes in PBA tournament action sometime soon. And speaking of tournament action, this week's show features the finals of the Earl Anthony Players Championship and features 2 players who averaged just under 240 for 41 games of qualifying and match play. Sean Rash, who's coming off a big win in the World Bowling Tour event in Kuwait, is looking for his 2nd title on the season and is hoping that a victory here will get him right back to the top of the PBA Player of the Year race. Scott Norton is making his second TV appearance of the PBA Winter Swing and is looking to improve upon his second place finish in the Mark Roth Classic. Norton already has one win this season, and a second title here would also put him right in the thick of the Player of the Year race.
10 stands up. Scott Norton has done it. He has come in as the #3 seed and taken this Chameleon Championship, his second PBA title.
All of the action was covered live on Extra Frame, and if you happen to miss any of it, it's now available for on-demand viewing. Our next live event is the PBA Tournament of Champions, and we'll have over 40 hours of live coverage beginning Tuesday, March 27th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you're not a subscriber, definitely check it out today, and you can also now download the Extra Frame mobile app so you can watch on your phone or mobile device. Now it's time to head back down to the lanes to Ashley Galante, who's with former tour rep and U-Bowl founder Rick Benoit.
Thank you, Jason. I'm here with Rick Benoit. Rick, we've noticed that there's a difference between both of the lanes. What do you think it is?
Well, topography. There's actually a difference in the surface, and it's really affecting the down lane motion. There's a lot of players who are feeling the left lane's a little bit tighter. It's not because there's more oil, because the fronts do hook. It's just the down lane, it's not quite the same topography, so the ball's laboring to get around the corner. So a lot of them are making the wrong move, thinking it's tighter, and it's not.
What causes topography?
Well, synthetic panels, back in the days where we had wood surfaces, every 2 or 3 years we could come in and cut the lane to level all the lanes. But nowadays with synthetic panels, you're susceptible to the foundation underneath the lane changing, and you can't stop that. It's going to happen, so it has to be part of your strategy.
Well, that'll do it for this week's PBA 39x60 pregame show. Be sure to tune in this Sunday, March 24th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for the finals of the PBA League Round 5 and the Earl Anthony Players Championship. I'm Jason Thomas, the bowling guy, for your online bowling channel, Extra Frame.